Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan, nama saya Nazila Abdullah Rahman, peserta Leksam Bedas SR04. Saya di sini akan membacakan storytelling tentang Rumah untuk Ellie. Jumlah halaman novel ini adalah 300 halaman. Penulisnya adalah Len Liu dan penerbitnya adalah Tekan. Ellie salah Samantha, a 16 years old girl, never imagined her life would change completely. Her family used to be warm and loving, but 5 years ago, the death of her mother, Mother Gerla, shatters everything in an instant. From that day on, Ellie was accused of causing her mother death by her father and four older brothers, Sadipta, Rendra, Samuel, and Nata. She was labeled the murder, and the warm heart she once knew turned, turned cold and painful, until one day her family was at the breakfast table. Ellie approached, but one of her older brothers immediately left the table. "You're such a mess," Rendra said. "Rendra, would you should have come here. Your presence only ruins the mood." "Rendra, they don't want to see a murder." Ellie said. "Bro," Rendra said. "What? Are you trying to deny it? Remember, Lee, if weren't for you, my mother should still be here today." Rendra and her three older siblings left the dining table. "Da, why did you leave Ellie alone? Why didn't we go together then?" Ellie asked. All the way to school, she could only cry and try to survive in that house. Her siblings and father, who once loved Ellie, had now become a source of suffering. The home that should have been a refuge had instead become a source of physical and mental abuse. Ellie felt like she had no place to belong at home, at school, or even in her own mind. Every day, she faced nothing but abuse and deep loneliness. Despite her break, Ellie persevered. At school, she was also victim of bullying. Ellie was accused of bullying her upperclassmen, and no one cared about her there, not even her siblings. However, Ellie had two very close and caring friends, Edgy and Selena. Ellie was deeply sadness when she talked about her mother, remembering at the time when her mother Gianla was still around. She was pampered and loved so much. "Madam, a home, even a world without mother, is truly that terrible," Ellie said. After the bullying was over, Ellie's father was summoned to school. He was furious to hear that his daughter had been bullied. Ellie's father didn't verify whether his daughter had actually done the bullying or not. Ultimately, Ellie was thrown out of the house by her father. "Get away from here. Go as far as you can, and don't come back. This house is no longer your home, and you are no longer my son," said her father. Ellie was stunned, her words fear coming true, that in the end she no longer had a place in this house. "Madam," What should Ellie do now? Madam, Ellie doesn't have a home anymore. Ellie need mommy. Ellie need mommy's hug now. Ellie, take Ellie away from here, mommy. That night, Ellie was walking and resting at the bus stop. Unexpectedly, a middle-aged man greeted her, judging by the tattoos adorning his face and the accessories was wearing. It seemed the man was Tug. At school, Ellie's two friends wanted to tell Nata and Samuel what really happened. When his brother found out that the bully was not actually Ellie, Samuel and Nata immediately went home and looked for Ellie. Ellie, where is Ellie? Nata shouted in panic. Ellie, Ellie! This time was Samuel who shouted. As he entered the room, and his two older brothers, Sadipta and Rendra, were saw Ellie being thrown out. Say, wow, you're late. Didn't you see how Samuel and Nata said innocent. Excuse? Samuel and Nata explained to their two older brothers what had happened. They immediately searched for Ellie that night. They found their brother being ambushed by two. They immediately went down and attacked the thug, but one of older brothers, Bangnata, was trapped and hit and stabbed in the back. Bangnata lost blood and had to undergo surgery. After waiting for the result, it turned out Bangnata needed a blood donor. Ellie felt guilty for causing one of her older brothers fall ill and need a blood donor. Suddenly, Ellie's father said, Ellie, Sadipta need a blood donor immediately, and we need your blood. Ellie was shocked to hear this. Was her father really asking her to donate blood for Sadipta? In family's eyes, only Sadipta was valuable. As for her, she was just a bad lad charm who happened to be part of their family. Without further thought, Ellie immediately said, Okay, I do it. Ellie said, her voice trembling because she knows that if Ellie continued living like this, she would be miserable because of the behavior of her mother and four older siblings. After a blood draw, Ellie decided to leave the hospital. She was exhausted and ignored by her four older siblings. Sadipta, seeing Ellie's empathy, warned, panicked, wondering where the child had gone. It turned out that Ellie had walked toward the train track, intending to end her life by committing suicide. Sekian dari saya. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.